adaptable.
Making changes in the organization or bringing such efforts for the employees working with you.
To make sure that I empower them.
It's all about transparency, which you are creating between your team and between yourself.
ABB UAE, it was the first time. So I was assigned and selected to handle, the execution of this program.
What strategies were most effective in supporting nationalization and knowledge development?
Being an early bird, early person, it really changed my life. Not only on a professional level, but also on a personal level.
So those who are working mothers as well.
Yes.
So give your 100% to the place where you are at the moment.
Yes.
Either it's your career at the moment or when you are
Correct.
at home, you can give your 100% to the kids, to the family as well.
And it's not easy because I'm telling you, Priyanka, what happens mostly is that
Today we have a truly exceptional leader joining us. Someone who has consistently broken barriers and set new standards in multiple industries. With over 18 years of leadership experience across healthcare, real estate, ICT, and oil and gas, our guest has not only transformed organizations but also shaped key diversity and inclusion initiatives. Her efforts at ABB earned the company prestigious awards, including the Emiratisation Award and recognition from Mohre. Currently serving as the head of talent management at ENOC, she is a driving force behind impactful talent acquisition and leadership development strategies. She was also selected for the renowned Ashrid Leadership Program in 2023, a testament to her continuous commitment to excellence. Let's dive into her incredible journey and find out how she balances driving nationalization efforts, leading transformation in the corporate world, and inspiring future leaders. Watch this space to know more about our next amazing guest. Please welcome the trailblazing Shurooq Altaher as a guest of our today's episode. Shurooq, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Priyanka, for the introduction.
Shurooq, you have worked in a variety of sectors for over last 18 years. How did your leadership approach evolve as your transitioned across industries like healthcare, ICT, and now oil and gas?
Okay, so my leadership approach has been always adaptable. It depends on the industry that I have joined. Each has its own unique circumstances and so on. So I made sure to basically be more adjusting my leadership approach based on the organization that I've joined. But the most important thing is that my core principle has always remained the same, which is basically focusing on the people itself. So I was very much kind of focused on developing specifically my team, ensuring that they basically acquire specific new skills, and I make sure that they're actually developed throughout their career. And I try my level best to get or to bring the best out of them. So that's basically just in brief on my leadership approach based on the organization that I've joined.
Can you share a couple of examples with us where you are making changes in the organization or bringing such efforts for the employees working with you?
So can you be more specific when you talk about the changes? What changes you mean? Is it related to the leadership or the team improvement, or what specifically?
In terms of team improvement.
Team improvement. Yes. So in any organization that I've joined, actually, I've been assigned to a specific team that I need to, take or look after. And basically, they are the team that I work very much closely with. And basically, at the beginning, there are some challenges in terms of managing expectations that we encounter. As the previous teams or whatever teams that I come across, they are basically used to specific type of leadership. So from the beginning, I'm very much transparent with the team. I tell them what is it that I would like to see and what is it that I don't like to see. And I'm very much I tell them that one thing that you should know about me, that two things basically. I trust my team very much, and I also make sure that I empower them. So based on these two elements, the trust and the empowerment, I've been seeing my teams across all industries that I've joined transformed from the state where they are to the state that I'm very much proud of, delivering consistent high results and helping the organization to achieve their organizational targets and so on.
I think from your answer, what I feel is that it's all about transparency, which you are creating between your team and between yourself.
Correct. Transparency, I would say trust and empowerment.
That's great. At ABP, you led the company's first diversity and inclusive initiative, which earned significant recognition as well. What were the key challenges in implementing those changes, and how did you overcome them to drive real change?
Okay. So basically, if we talk about the change or the challenge specifically, the main key challenge I encountered is actually launching such a program. It was the first time for me to launch diversity and inclusion program, and it also first time to execute this program on ABB UAE. You know that ABB has different
Absolutely,
branches
yeah.
across the world, and I'm sure they have launched so many related programs, but in ABB UAE, it was the first time. So I was assigned and selected to handle, the execution of this program. So the challenge mainly is that how would I execute this program across ABB branches in Dubai and Abu Dhabi? So that's because we've got multiple or various branches here and there. So I had to work very much closely with the teams in ABB Dubai and ABB Abu Dhabi. So we assigned the project team, we assigned responsibility, we distributed the tasks. I was part of the team, and at the same time, I was also overseeing the whole project execution. So we worked very much closely, and we wanted to make sure that our event is kind of engaging. So we invited external speakers to come in and talk about diversity and inclusion and its importance and the impact that can leave on, or it can do to to improve the organizational performance and so on. So we had also made, like presentations to the leadership and management of ABB, where we presented facts, numbers, and also statements on how this initiative can transform the organization and so on. One thing exciting about this also, we encouraged employees to come and prepared for this initiative, meaning that we encourage them to wear their traditional attire, bring their traditional or cultural food, which brought some kind of joyful and entertainment to the team. And at this same time, it's kind of focusing on the inclusion part of it. So that is the part if we talk about the diversity and inclusion. And we wanted to conclude is with the thing that we don't want to just implement an initiative and then after that initiative, people tend to forget about it.
Right.
So basically, we had actually received business pledges and commitment in terms of how you want to continue embedding this initiative into your business. What kind of role and responsibilities and KPI that you're going to start to set up in your business to be able to continue with such initiative and, gradually changing the culture of the organization.
No, I think the entire concept seems very exciting, where people feel involved and be the part of the complete system.
Definitely.
Nice. So, Shurooq, you played a pivotal role in spearheading Emiratisation efforts, leading to ABP winning the prestigious Emiratisation Award in 2018. What strategies were most effective in supporting nationalization and knowledge development?
Okay, so what we have done is we collaborated very much closely with the ABB management and with Mohri management, Mohri Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratisation Management, where we come up with programs not only to attract Emiratis, but also to retain Emiratis, top-notch Emiratis within the industries. Our focus mainly was kind of engineer Emirati. So a bit was kind of competitive, especially Emiratis tend to prefer to join government organization over the private one. So we had to work very much closely with ABB management and Mohri in terms of this aspect. Also, we provided development opportunities for Emirati, including international assignments and mentorship program to support their career and in growth at the same time. We also offered them competitive packages through basically not only monetary in terms of encouraging them of having or selecting ABB to be an employer of choice. We also engaged Emiratis. So it's not only offering competitive packages or providing development opportunities. I was basically kind of taking a responsibility to meet Emirati on a regular basis, at least every quarter. So I used to hear them, I used to listen to them, I used to attend to their inquiries and give them some highlights and so on. And at the same time, if they have any concerns or issues or inquiries, they know whom to contact. Of course, this doesn't mean that they're not approaching their business or their line managers. Of course, they do so. But they had like when seeing me holding that role of senior manager Emiratisation kind of brought them a level of comfort that we have a dedicated person taking care of us because they were the minority in the organization. So yes, so I was also assigned to be the focal point between ABB and Mohri to implement any Emiratization related efforts. And so based on that, I've actually worked with Mohri to select or to propose ABB to be part of this prestigious Emiratization award that was launched for the first time. So yeah, so that was basically the role I played there.
Nice. So you mentioned that you used to talk to the Emirati talent. You used to understand their
Correct.
requirements, their understanding about the market, about the culture of the company, and all.
Yes.
What do you think? What they want exactly?
Well, they were specifically looking for opportunities, basically. So they wanted basically an opportunity. So when there is kind of a challenging role that comes in, they wanted to be given that opportunity to perform that role. And of course, I was there also to support them, but at the same time, ensuring that if they are actually up to this role, where do you stand as of today? Because if there is a skill gap or something, they also need to be notified.
Absolutely.
So I was kind of bridging the gap between them and their line managers. We had to talk, we had to discuss, and we have actually provided them opportunities where some actually performed a role that is a bit higher than the role that they are doing, but they have proven themselves and they have done very much good work in terms of doing the task related to the role. I even heard like managers coming to me and thanking me specifically, saying, Shurooq, we had some doubts because for this role it's a bit challenging. Even experienced people with many years of experience find it very much difficult to perform the role that we wanted them to perform. But we've seen the people that you actually selected, and the people that they are part of this opportunity, they have really transformed the project. So they were kind of very much surprised of the capabilities that they have seen. So I was very much happy to see this, because it's a matter going back to the trust in their skills and capabilities. And at the same time, for the other party, Emirati, if you are passionate about something and if you want to do something very bad, you have to really work on yourself hard. You have to learn and you have to
Absolutely.
do a triple efforts to be able to do that. And this is where I was actually playing.
No, I think it's wonderful to know that. And then they also want the opportunity to prove themselves, and
Yes.
on the same hand, they have to work on themselves to actually prove.
Exactly.
So, Shurooq, here comes the fun part. We have prepared a couple of rapid fire questions for you.
Okay.
Those questions will be the quick ones, and you have to answer them
Okay.
without giving a second thought. Whatever comes to your mind first, you have to
Okay.
answer. So, the first question for you is, what is the first thing you do every morning to start your day right?
Think about my schedule for today. That's what I do.
Okay. So, if you had to describe your leadership style in one word, what it would be?
Adaptable.
And I think that is a nice thing. You should be adaptable enough so that people can come and express their feelings and thoughts and give you the feedback as well. Nice. What's the best piece of advice you have ever received?
No matter what you do at your work, basically, all what you need to focus on is your people. So if you focus on your people, basically results will come in. If you don't focus on your people, and if you don't delegate, and if you don't trust your people, I mean, that's not good. Not for you and not for the business.
Nice.
So the piece of advice is being flexible.
Okay. So, one habit that has changed your life.
Sorry?
One habit that has changed your life.
One habit that changed my life. I'm working on many things right now. I don't recall anything in particular, but I would say
It's a rapid fire.
okay, yeah. I mean, being an early bird, early person, it really changed my life, not only on a professional level, but also on a personal level.
I think that is the best advice as well for most so many people, because when you wake up early, you get that extra time to yourself as well,
Yes.
where you can plan a lot for
Correct,
the
but you have to
entire day.
sleep early because if you sleep
Absolutely.
very much late, you'll struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what's your go to activity to unwind after a busy day?
Activity, I wouldn't say, I would say more of well-being thing. So sometimes I would do massage, maybe a sport activity could be like paddle or so. I actually
Nice.
stopped. I used to do this, but I stopped because of the injury I got. But something to break the routine. Yeah.
Lovely.
The last activity I have done is cooking.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
When did you cook last?
So basically, cooking, a professional cooking. So it was with the chef.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. It was not for me, basically, it was for my children, but I was like overseeing it in a place. Yeah. So it was very much fun to see.
So, if you could have dinner with any one inspiring figure, who would it be?
Okay. It would be Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed.
That's nice. I think he's in a list of many people.
Yes, yes, of course.
So, what's one place you have always wanted to visit?
New Zealand.
Yeah, it's a lovely place.
I've never been there, but I wanted to visit one day, hopefully.
So, let's dive back to our questions again. And I want to know, with such a dynamic and challenging career, how do you maintain a balance between your professional responsibilities and your personal life?
Okay. So basically, I would always say it's very much important to prioritize your role on a professional level or on a personal level. So that's something that I really do a lot and structure my time. I try my level best that when I am at work is I would give my level best at work, focus. And when I am at home, I would focus on my role, being a wife, being a mother, and so on. And I would be fully present physically and mentally with my family. So that's something that I really do. I also do a lot of self-caring. I really take care of myself because I truly believe if you don't take care of yourself, you will not be able to take care of others. So I always, from time to time, I do things which I really like to refuel, to recharge. So I would give more than what is expected from me, either at work or at home. And what I would also do, I would always adjust myself because no matter what plan you have done, no matter what priority you have set, there will always be a situation where you have to adjust, your plan to be a bit flexible. And that's something that I constantly also do.
I think that's a wonderful advice to so many females, that those who are working mothers as well.
Yes.
So give your 100% to the place where you are at the moment. Either
Yes.
it's your career at the moment, or when you are
Correct.
at home, you can give your 100% to the kids, to the family as well.
And it's not easy because I'm telling you, Priyanka, what happens mostly is that sometimes because you're too focused at work, sometimes the things related to your deliverables comes and, doesn't want to leave you, even if you're at home.
Right.
So you have to learn how to segregate and how to really disconnect. I mean, this is a skill. It's not easy, but I think through constant practice and so on, a person can get there. I'm still working on it, by the way. So, yeah.
But don't you think delegation also plays an important role in this thing?
Absolutely. I mean, one of the things that helped me a lot is delegation. a lot. So there is a lot of the task that basically I have in my plate. I would delegate to my direct reports, and the delegation is basically, it's not only for doing the task, and that's it. Sometimes it is basically not an easy task. Sometimes it could be very much challenging, and I would see it from a way that it's also part of to support their growth and their development. So I tend to do it a lot. I decide what is it that I would keep and what is it that it is okay to delegate, and I do it a lot, and people are actually enjoying it.
Nice. So, as a woman who has consistently earned accolades and risen leadership positions in male dominated industries, what advice would you give to other women aspiring to break through in their career?
Okay. I would say believe in your abilities, believe in your skills, believe in yourself, be confident, seek opportunities, embrace new challenges and responsibilities, because through this you can only showcase your achievements and you can unleash your potential, which you might not even aware of. You're right. And try as much as you can to build a supportive network, somebody who could be a person that you really trust, somebody whom can be your mentor. And this is something that we all need to do, to surround ourselves with people who are actually more knowledgeable. They have specialized way or specialized type of skills and so on. So that's very much important. And stay resilient, especially in industries where men basically are very much kind of dominating. I know it's challenging, I totally understand, but it's very much important to stay resilient, to stay focused, and advocate for yourself. Speak up for yourself, speak up for your achievements. And there is no harm also to pursue for recognition for your ongoing contributions. That's what I would give as an advice.
That's lovely. So, looking ahead, what are your next big goals, both personally and professionally? And how do you plan to continue driving impact in your current role as Enoch?
Okay. So, on a professional level, I would start with is to strengthen the talent development at Enoch through continuous improvement of the current programs that we have, and maybe also launching new initiatives and program as we go on. From personal level, I would actually continue acquiring new knowledge, new skills, because I think it's very much important. And as a matter of fact, every day I consider myself that I learn. I learn from everybody. No matter what your role in the organization, I really learn from everybody, and that's what really makes me satisfying. And something that I would do continuing at Enoch in terms of the role that I actually hold is basically to continue, introducing new initiatives, new programs related to talent management, where employees can feel there is an opportunity for them to develop their skills and also to grow in the organization that they are working on.
Okay. So, is there any special message which you want to give to the Emirati women's and the young girls through this platform?
Um, be passionate of what you do, believe in your skills and capabilities, be persistent and consistent, and never ever give up.
I think these are the wonderful advices. We all have to believe in ourselves. Sometimes we get these moments in our life where we forget why we have chosen that path.
Yes, or maybe we have some doubts.
Absolutely.
But continuously we have to remind ourselves that we are strong, that we can do it, and don't try or allow anybody to motivate you. It's supposed to be, it should be come from within. You should really motivate yourself, because if you wait for people, you know what? Every day you will be, it is like this, ups and downs. So every morning, wake up in the morning, say I love you, you love your job, be passionate about what you do, appreciate what you have, because it's a blessing. I always say appreciate of what you have, because not everybody has that privilege of what you're having. And try to prove yourself, be confident, and do your level best, and everything else will follow.
I think these are such motivational words, whatever you have mentioned now. I think believing in yourself, because most of the time we just forget to say the positive words to ourselves. We keep on doing the things for others, for the kids, for families, for society, even for the your own career and all. But
Yeah.
the person who is doing everything, we forget about that person.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Shurooq, for this insightful conversation. And I'm sure the females, those who are watching these episodes, they are definitely going to learn a lot from your conversation, your experience and insights, and from many other females, those who are coming on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Priyanka.